The time is 8:02 on this Monday morning, December 10th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Monday morning, December 10th, 2018. Good morning to you all. This lovely Monday morning, December 10th, 2018. Back to work, back to school. 20 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:03 is incoming top Democrats predict impeachment and jail time for Trump with increasing confidence. Twitter users troll Trump hilariously awful chief of staff suggestions. Top EU court rules president can still change mind about Brexit. Senate gunman journals released after court battle in the 6-year anniversary of the shootings this coming Friday. MBTA looks at top cascade fails from disrupted service system wide. U.S. snowstorm kills one in North Carolina, and GOP's post-election programs express a disturbing trend. There have been 5 attacks in Jehovah's Witnesses Washington State this year. Hawaii CFO bail hearing the resuming Canada as Beijing steps up pressure. New Zealand Prime Minister just said that Ireland offers tearful apology to the murdered tourist family. Nobel Prize winners seek justice for war victims. Vijay Malaya should be extradited in India. London court rules. Kazan formally charged for financial misconduct. SoftBank is pulling out to the second biggest IPO in history. Winter weather storm cancels flights at local airports. All right. Look at that stocks today. Start 588.72 points at 24, 388.95. S5 down 62.87 is 2633.08. And Nasdaq 219.01 points down at 69.25. The EU Court of Justice ruled Monday Britain cannot unilaterally decide to scrap its Brexit plan to know the second referendum issue. Russian serial killer again sentenced life for deaths of 56 women, North and South Korea. Complete joint survey of waterway. South Korea's unemployment better to reach record level. Get ready for Star Show as Gemini's meteor shower appears. Temperature deep rock cricket just say no. CDC warns a blood clot forming the exact shape of the man's lung patches, then he coughed it up. Heavy screen time is to affect children's brains according to a study. In Springfield, Vermont, at 110 Mountain View Drive, committees on scene where they fire pushing for the north-south building, but the building train into the scene. This is down for all hands working. Peter Chill News time is 8:06 on this Monday morning. Time now for Peter Channel traffic and trends. Time now for sports support. New England Patriots lose a tough, heartbreaking loss to the Miami Dolphins, 34-33. Tonight, Boston Celtics beat the gun tonight. Take out the New Orleans Pelicans. Jordan Justin opens up the future after the UFC today with Austin Valentine Shevchenko and Conor McGregor reminds Max Holloway who the real featherweight king is. Peter Chill News time, 8:06 on this Monday morning. Back to work, back to school. It's time now for Peter Chill traffic and trends to check. Beep! Let's study off on the MBTA where green line each branch is suspended between Brigham Circle and Haves into the car, blocking the track that's under the south side of Eaton. Please use Route 39 bus as alternate service. Lowell train 307, 760 a.m. from North Section 50 train minutes Piasco between Wolfton and Lowell, and Rockport train 106, 710 a.m. from Rockport is at 10 minutes Piasco between Salmon and North Station, and Providence trade 810 738 for Providence unit on small set. The normal result of the less seated capacity base Christmas trade 812 758 for Providence. And the fairies they are looking good. All right. Highways 95 southbound side between protected Providence. 95 northbound side between Work and Providence. 195 westbound side between 130 114 in Seahawk down to downtown Providence. 146 southbound side between 59 downtown Providence. Route 60 spots out. Local over 6 second extra. 6 10 connection between 69 Providence. 295 both ends back between Chester and Work and 146 and both ends back between today. Lincoln out and North Smithfield. Northbound side between Lincoln and North Smithfield. Board Bridge on the southbound side. A little slow. 495 eastbound side between the middle of the stretch. 95 on the northbound side. This open to Route 1 and showed out the Route 128 Canton. 495 on the northbound side, so just having that the mass back in that Westburn. 495 on the southbound side, so which is has in the Marber. 298 eastbound side, so on 495 in Marber. 190 southbound side, so on 290 in Worcester. 298 eastbound side, so between 146 and Route 9 in Worcester. 21 northbound side, so between 139 and 139 Route 128 Canton. Route 3 at the northbound side, so between 3 between England and the Braintree split 7 split say both men at the most of the Braintree 128. Southbound side of it. Slow between 124 Canton at the Braintree split, 128 at the northbound side, so between Route 1 and Norwood at the Route 20 Waltham, 128 at the stop. Both ends inspected between Burlington all the way down to Linfield and 128 southbound side, so between Burlington and Route 2 and the left and Route 3 to southbound side, so between Chester and Burlington, 485 at the southbound side, so long stretch. And 128 at the northbound side, so the PBD stretch at 83 on Mass Pike eastbound side, so Route 9 Fairbairn down to the southeast expressway, downtown Boston, Mass Pike westbound side, so between the Newton Quarter, Mass Pike westbound side, so on Logan Avenue, the South Boston at 93 on the southbound side, so on downtown Boston. Peter Chill News Time is 8:09 on this Monday morning. Time now for a weather report. Looking at the radar satellite, open it shows some clouds coming to much of western New Hampshire, down around much of Vermont, and stretching up to a bunch of New York State, and snow flurries in the northwestern portions of Vermont, and up in upstate New York and southern Quebec, and snow flurries in north central New Hampshire, down in west central portions of Maine, snow flurries in the north of Maine, and down in western portion of Brunswick, and central and eastern portions of Nova Scotia. To the south of us, rain showers from much of North Carolina to the southeastern tip of Virginia coast, and some snow from around southeastern Virginia, and sleeting from south central Virginia to north central North Carolina, and snowing from Raleigh to Charlotte and north central South Carolina, and rain showers from western North Carolina to northwestern South Carolina, and snow extent from western North Carolina to northeastern Tennessee and southwestern Virginia. Okay, look at the temperature spread around the region. It is in the teens to 20s and much of southern New England, while it's in the 30s, but much of Cape Cod 35, and that's taking the 36 in parts out, and it is in the upper 20s, low 30s, and southern Vermont and New Hampshire, while it's in the teens to 20 degrees for much of Maine and northern Vermont, and a 0 degree wind in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Okay, look at the forecast. Goes like this today. South Carolina 36 degrees, north about 6 miles an hour tonight. Most of the coast about 60 degrees, light north wind for Tuesday. South Carolina 36 degrees and light variable wind. Tuesday night, podcast about 21 degrees, light northwest wind. Wednesday, most South Carolina about 33, low about 15 degrees, north about 38 miles an hour for Thursday. Most South Carolina about 32, low about 27 degrees, calm wind for Friday. But South Carolina about 48 degrees, calm wind coming to the south wind 5 miles an hour after the Friday night. Chance of showers after midnight. Most gusts about 39 degrees, southeast about 36 miles an hour, just mentioned 40%. Saturday, chance of showers, most gusts about 50 and low about 36 degrees, southeast about 6 miles an hour, coming to northwest today after just mentioned 50%. And for Sunday, Port South Carolina about 45 degrees, north about 8 miles an hour. Right now, Norton it is first guys, and it's 20 degrees, and that's giving you for the Peter Chill Morning News on this Monday morning, December 10th, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good morning. Hope you have a wonderful day.